at him.
He's just covered in blood.
Oh, man, we've got to, something has got to be done. Oh, Mike.
Wow.
Gilberti he didn't get Harris, but he got Storm.
Oh, boy, the impact again. Yet another week that Glen Gilberti's been having, and guess what? Now I understand that Gilberti's again demanding to have the camera. Well, we've been following him all night. What the hell? Take the camera back on Gilberti.
You think Raven gives a shit about you guys, huh? You think Raven gives a rat's ass about either one of you? Do you know where Raven is tonight, huh? Do you know where Raven is?
No.
Have you spoken to him? Have you talked to him? Has he called you?
No.
Hell no, because he didn't give a shit about you either. Raven cares about Raven. And I'll tell you what, Raven's time is numbered here at TNA. So you guys are gonna have to make a decision. Raven's gonna be out of the picture pretty soon. And I like what you guys do. You show a lot of heart. You have a spot in Sports Entertainment Extreme if you want it for a long time to come. So I need you guys to go out there tonight and watch my back for me and show me that you can be a part of Sports Entertainment Extreme. You have to make a decision. Let's go.
The following contest is a special challenge match being led to the ring by Julio and Alexis. He is the #1 contender for the NWA Heavyweight Championship of the world. From Atlanta, Georgia, this is Glen Gilberti.
You heard the ultimatum laying down the law to the gathering. Raven's gathering, Julio and Alexis, and they have decided to join the #1 contender to the NWA World's Heavyweight title, Glen Gilberti, for this showdown match.
And his opponent, representing the Extreme Revolution from Boston, Massachusetts. He weighs in at 260 pounds, Harry Saturn.
Well, are you ready for this?
I think Gilberti may have bitten off a little more than he can chew right here. But Mike, a lot of people, and I know we're wondering, wherever Julio and Alexis are, Raven's always close by. But it's like we've still heard, Mike, he has not signed a contract.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. He hadn't had his contract signed last week, but was he here?
You're a good point.
You just can't predict anything when it comes to Raven.
Always the voice of reason, but you're right.
Well, here is the showdown. Sports Entertainment Extreme, the Extreme Revolution, and the Extreme Revolution represented by Saturn, who connects with that nice double arm overhead release suplex, and Saturn follows up the advantage.
And for those people at home that wonder, this has nothing to do about a title match in the future. This is just about the Extreme Revolution taking it to Sports Entertainment Extreme and vice versa.
Let's face it, it's about power.
That's right.
It's about control. It's about taking over the NWA TNA. The different factions that have formed. The National Wrestling Alliance faction, the Extreme Revolution, the Disciples of the New Church, and certainly Sports Entertainment Extreme.
You gotta admit though, what a ballsy move there though by Glen Gilberti to take on a guy, a monster the size of Perry Saturn, when he's the #1 contender and he's got a match in the future with NWA champ Jeff Jarrett. You gotta give him that.
I mean, think of Saturn's resume. Former WCW World's Tag Champ, former WCW TV Champ. He was an ex-ECW World's Tag Team Champion. He's accomplished so much in the sport of professional wrestling. He's here representing the Extreme Revolution, and Glen Gilberti is trying to prove that Sports Entertainment Extreme is the top dog, the top group here in NWA TNA.
Well, I'll tell you what though, if you're gonna be the mastermind of Sports Entertainment Extreme, if you're gonna talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk, and you gotta show them that you wouldn't ask anything of them that you wouldn't do yourself. And that's why Gilberti's out in that ring right now.
Hold on one sec. It's for medical attention.
What's going on?
Don, I'm getting word. We have an update on the James Storm injury situation. We're getting word that Chris Harris has just taken James Storm away from the TNA asylum for medical attention. They've gone out of the building.
Obviously, he's taken to the hospital or something. I mean, Storm was a
covered,
bloody mess.
Covered in blood.
He was a bloody mess. Oh, I'll tell you what. Saturn just barely missed her. It might have been lights out for Gilberti right there. The momentum still took him to the mat, but oh man, Gilberti's
and you
lucky.
look at Gilberti obviously favoring his knee after he crashed. Oh! Wow!
Saturn just going after Alexis.
Alexis
You
is just
can't blame him.
thrown into the safety rail. Julio comes back to get in a couple of shots on Saturn, but I'm wondering about Glen Gilberti. When he crashed down to the arena floor, he was holding on to his knee.
Oh.
think it was a swerve.
Oh, he was playing possum there, Mike. Just letting Julio get a few kicks in. He was obviously looking back there and watching Julio get a few kicks in, and you got to do anything you can to wear down Saturn.
Isn't it interesting that someone like Raven is known for their mind control? But now all of a sudden, Glen Gilberti.
I'll tell you what,
he's actually now has the gathering, Julio and Alexis, on his side and involved.
Look where Gilberti was throwing those kicks, directly in Saturn's knees, directly in his knees. 2 in a row. Saturn came up limping. Oh, look at this.
He takes the knee and he scissor stomps down directly across the knee. And now it's Saturn who's having problems with the knee.
Oh, he's just working on it. Oh, what a
God.
cold, calculating person Glen Gilberti is.
And what a cold and calculating move that was. Draping the knee in a defenseless position across the ropes and then dropping down with all your weight.
I can't blame him, though. Somebody the size and experience of Saturn, you got to do whatever you can to ground him, whatever you can to take him out of this match and give the advantage to yourself. And oh, man, he is just constantly working on it.
We talked about this last week, almost as if he doesn't have a conscience when it comes to these kind of beatings. Remember the attack on Jeff Jarrett? Hell, he was on crutches. Did that stop him?
Snot out of him. I mean, didn't stop. He proved his point once. He ended up proving 5 or 6 times. That's why Jeff Jarrett can't even be here today. He's still beat up and banged up. Well, not all the hands of Gilberti, but last week it was.
Almost a dismantling at this point, but there's the move that Saturn needed. Able to roll out of the way, avoid the contact from Gilberti as he came off the middle rope and crashed down to the canvas.
Look at him, Saturn holding the left leg, holding the left knee. But you got to put aside the pain, Mike. You've got to put aside the pain.
Easy for us to say here from the broadcast position, but
look
somehow
at
he
that.
did it. How do you unleash a suplex like that
On
with one leg? Exactly. And another German, and another one. He's just trying to fight right through the pain is what he's trying to do.
I'll tell you how you do it. He made the challenge. Saturn made the challenge, and now it's up to him to back it up. He's got to show the Extreme Revolution, too, that he can do it for them.
And the pin
Here
attempt.
it is.
And no.
Oh, how about that? Not only did he get the arm up, he also used it through the fist right in Saturn's face. Crowd cheering for Saturn. Gilberti not a crowd favorite, but he didn't care.
Back elbow went for a stunner type move. Contact made with the referee. Rudy Charles is down, and well, Julio from the gathering out of Raven's group in the ring again, doing the dirty work for Gilberti in a slugfest with Saturn.
And look how Gilberti's just sitting back, resting, getting his strength back, watching this.
Even Alexis now in.
Oh man, she
Just
bit
tossed
off.
aside by Saturn.
I'm sorry, Alexis, you don't belong in that ring with Saturn. But that's the mind control that Gilberti has.
Release suplex. He just T-boned Julio halfway across the ring. Oh no. He's got Alexis now. Takes her, just tosses her down. But here comes Gilberti. Drops him down, stunned him.
He got his breather.
Pins
his
him.
advantage.
For one. For two.
No.
Only 2. Gilberti frustrated at this point.
I'll tell you what, Saturn's got to be frustrated
Challenges
too.
him to get up, tried to stun him
there
again.
he is.
Backslide,
There he
1, 2. No.
Holy cow.
Out of the full Nelson, it's reversed. Dropped him down again, stunned him another time for 1, for 2, and that time he got him.
What a different man Glen Gilberti is.
The winner of the match, Glen Gilberti.
Sports Entertainment Extreme, thanks to the numbers game, gets one up on the Extreme Revolution. And you know what? The #1 contender, the world's heavyweight title, just did it.